Well, hello, lovely gentlemen and gentle ladies. We are here with another episode of Think Harder, and I'm one of your hosts here on fucking NPR News. Why am I talking like this? My name is Kenny.
And I am Jake, and you're on 97.3 Smooth Jazz.
And today we bring you the smooth, sensual tones of Think Harder, where we aim to do the thinking for you, bringing you what we know of the wonderful... Whoa.
Wonderful?
I have a hard time saying that word. I don't know if people have picked up on that yet. That's a tough word for me to say, and I don't know why.
Wonderful.
And
it's a wonderful world.
What a wonderful world.
That's exactly what I thought of. That was perfect.
Yes. We are uncredited experts in every field under the sun, including but not limited to digging up fossils and finding your own new dinosaur and naming it after yourself.
If I could name a dinosaur anything, it would probably be like Clarence.
The whole species is Clarence.
Yeah, well, doesn't Clarence the Triceratops sound like it would be a good show?
Well, yes, but I was thinking in terms of, like, you find a new species, like not a Triceratops, like nothing. It's a new dinosaur. What would you name the species?
I would name it Triceratops.
God damn it.
Welcome to Think Harder, folks. And here, you get to be stupid and smart.
If you want to know anything about almost anything, then you can use the hashtag ThinkHarderPod on Twitter to submit a question, or you could shoot us an email over at thinkharderpodcast@gmail.com. Today, we are talking about the spooky scaries. We are talking about stuff that gets under your skin and won't go away, because that
sounds like an STD.
Yep. We're talking about STDs.
Oh,
but we're mainly talking about fears, and STDs is definitely one of them. Don't want none of that action going on.
No, definitely not. That STDs are probably, they gotta be up there with some of the worst things people are afraid of, right? But that's a true fear. You know, we're here to talk about the irrational ones, the ones that make you think like, why would that person be afraid of that?
Right. And I want to credit this with a disclaimer first. So everyone has fears of something, right? And we're not trying to say if you have a phobia or a fear or anything that we mention, we're not saying that it's wrong to be afraid of that thing or situation.
No, not at all.
Yeah, we're just taking a look at fears we find interesting and things you wouldn't really expect people to be afraid of necessarily. So things that may be out of the ordinary, like whatever the hell ordinary means. Like, people are afraid of like spiders and clowns, and like those are ordinary. But for folks over in Japan, like, fear of clowns isn't even like a thing over there. Like, people don't even recognize that. So like what we mean is, like, we're not trying to say like it's right or wrong to be afraid of something. Nothing is any less real than a normal whatever you can be afraid of whatever the hell you want, all right? Just relax. We're not trying to make you feel bad about anything. These are just things that we thought were interesting and we wanted to talk about. And maybe teach you guys that maybe there are things that you should be more afraid of. Ever think about that?
Fuck, well, what'd you have in mind?
Well, I think spiders is a pretty bad one. Don't like that.
Oh, fuck. Okay, here's my irrational fear with spiders. Whenever I would sit on a toilet, I'm afraid of a spider crawling up my ass.
Now, does that stem from when you were taking a duty one day that you finished up your duty, you stood up, you turned around, you looked in the bowl, and there were spiders in it or something?
No, I don't think I've actually ever seen a spider in the toilet.
All right. Well,
but that's what makes it so irrational, because I've never experienced that before. Why the hell would a spider come up to, hang out by the bunghole? But if you think about it, imagine if one did crawl up your bunghole.
Imagine if it crawled up there and laid some eggs.
Yeah, or took its family with it, fucking magic school bus up your asshole.
Did it the magic school bus up the booty?
Take the whole class of spiders.
Why would they do that? What are they trying to learn about your anal cavity?
We can't put anything past spiders. I think we've seen that, they like to hide out during winter. So they're sneaky.
Yeah.
They are like ninjas. And if they want to get in your butthole, I'm sure they could find a way.
Well, they will find a way. Life finds a way. Spiders find a way. Dude, I think what is most unsettling about them is like the way that they move. There's just something about like the way that
those legs.
Oh God, get out of here. That is just.
Do you think it's true that we eat a ton of spiders in a year?
I think it is, because you gotta realize sometimes when you wake up and you're like, oh, where did this like bug bite come from? Most of those happen in your sleep, whether you'd like that to happen or not.
Right.
God.
Why do spiders bite? What is the point?
I think it's like a vampire thing. They got to do it to feed the babies back home.
Ooh.
If it's like
them our blood.
Well, maybe it's a little bit of a situation like, hey, no flies came in the home today, so we got to do, the gathering didn't really work. So now we got to go on the hunting pattern, right?
Yeah, let's go dig up some crusty ass Cheetos off his leg, and
if
we leave a bite mark, then we leave a bite mark.
We leave a bite mark, and you know what? If he starts kicking around, sure as hell bite that fucker. But you know what? Here's another weird thing. Like, I know a lot of people are also afraid of some other insects like bees and like hornets and wasps and stuff. So bees, yeah, they can like sting, but like, what kind of dumbass bee uses its one sting on a human that's just like, oh, it's a boo-boo. Let me like wipe it up for like, a couple hours and then it's gone. But that bee just died because it thought it was like achieving something way greater.
Bees can go fuck themselves.
Oh no, bees are so vital to the economy.
Okay, maybe it's not bees. Maybe wasps.
No, yes,
Which
wasps.
Are the
Wasps and hornets have no use.
When I was a little kid, I remember vividly wearing I don't know why I was wearing like a button-up Hawaiian shirt, like I was some 40-year-old middle-aged man going on vacation.
Hey, whoa, I wear that on a daily, but go on.
Yeah, but yours are snazzy. This was like some weird... It was bad.
Okay.
It was bad. So I remember I spilt some like juice down my shirt and a fucking bee went down it.
Mm-hmm.
And it stung me in the chest. And I was like, to my friend, I was like, oh shit, I think something stung me. I gotta go home quick, like trying to play it all tough.
Yes.
And I was pretty young, but I remember riding my bike back, like crying on my way home, like, I can't breathe. It hurts, it fucking hurts. And then I'm like, but what's that little pink calamine lotion or whatever the fuck it's called on you?
Rub some Pepto-Bismol on you?
Yep, I'll never forgive a hornet. If I see a hornet out, fucking smack it.
Oh no, you can't go up and smack it. It's just gonna get more mad at you, and then it's gonna try and get you.
I gotta be aggressive.
Aggressive.
Oh God. Well, he was aggressive on my ass, so
yeah. Well, you gotta you know what? You gotta bring like one of those Raid cans with you wherever you go. Like off isn't enough. Summer's coming in hot, folks. If we want to prevent, some mosquito bites, spider bites, whatever, always just have some Raid on you wherever you go.
And if you need to improvise, just, take some hairspray and a lighter.
Oh my God.
It might be a little crazy, but
it might get the job done. Yeah.
I don't recommend anybody do that, so
yeah, don't actually do that.
Yeah, I don't want to get sued here.
Yeah, well, you know what? You do it on your own terms. You didn't hear it from us.
There's no contractual obligation on our part.
No, but yeah, bugs are ewy. Don't like that. What other bugs do people not like? I don't think a lot of people like cockroaches. Cockroaches are fucking gross.
Yeah, cockroach. The only roach I ever met was named Papa, and he was pretty cool.
Papa Roach, baby.
Other than that, yeah, roaches. I'd say, like, do you know those, what are those, like, they're not caterpillars, but they're kind of like fuzzy, long insects, and I can't think of the name of them.
Like a centipede or a millipede?
Centipede, yeah. That's what it is.
You don't like them?
No, they're gross. But I know a lot of people have, like, fears of them.
Well, there's, like, the centipedes, there's scorpions. There's something about centipedes, though, I think are just... They're vicious, man. I think there are some centipedes that get really vicious. I've heard of centipedes being able to paralyze, kill, and eat fucking tarantulas. Like, that's nasty.
The fuck?
Yeah.
What kind of centipedes are these?
I don't know. I don't want to look it up because I don't want to see the Google images.
Wow. Oof. Well, while you're at it, Google human centipede.
That's really disgusting. Whoever made that should feel bad about, their life decisions. And I hate this about the movies. I've only ever seen the first movie. So, people who don't know the movies, first one, guy attaches people together into a string of human people. So they're all one giant digestive tract. And they walk around on the fucking floor and he trains them like a dog. Disgusting. That's what happens in the first one. And then, the guy dies and, the girl in the middle is the only one that survived because the guy in front, like, fucking kills himself and the one in back doesn't get enough nutrients. Who knew that eating somebody else's shit. Yeah, like somebody else's shit that was produced by somebody else eating shit wasn't enough to like have them live. And like
Jesus Christ.
Dude, that movie's nasty.
How do you if one person burps, do they all burp?
Ooh, I don't know. Well, the front one won't, but what if he farts?
Oh, gross. Could you imagine? Oh, a fart going down your throat.
This is horrible.
I just picture like a snake eating a mouse. And you just see it in their throat.
Oh, like you see the air bubble of the fart go down somebody's throat.
I'll tell you an irrational fear that I had as a kid, though.
Yeah.
So after 9/11, everybody was, on edge about airplanes and just traveling in general.
That's right.
And when I was little, I always remembered, not so much fearing the sound of an airplane or like some kind of object above your house.
Mm-hmm.
But like after all that happened, you start to like sit there and second guess yourself. So like I would lay there in bed and I'd hear a plane and I'd be like, oh fuck, that's going to come right in the roof and it's just going to land right on me.
Dude, that's like, I hate to say it, but that's like a real fear